Test your focus. Top 25 team against an unranked opponent. Can you take care of business? As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the 12th ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Wolverines ready to get this thing started and open the season. And this game will start with a kickoff going out of bounds and give this offense tremendous opening field position. First down for this offense. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. It's hard to find a place these days that the Big Ten doesn't touch geographically, but there's a lot of crossover with the Big Ten and Big 12 and plenty of bragging rights on the line when their schools meet.
You think about Nebraska, once upon a time being in the Big 12, now in the Big 10 too. These conferences also recruit in similar areas too. So this game is interesting, David, because a lot of these players... with each other from high school.
Yeah, and I tell you, from experience, you hate that. Like, you get to know each other, you go to the other school, like, you're now my enemy. You're not my friend anymore. So a chance to prove it, a chance for the Big 12, who's been kind of pillaged and pulled apart at times, sometimes by the Big 10. He's going to make a statement.
They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
Man, this guy is so scary when he has the ball in his hands. It kind of reminds me, he's got a little bit of Leonard Fournette. He's got a little bit of Clyde Edwards-Helaire, you know, just that shake and bake. And when they get in the second level, DBs just don't seem to know how to tackle this guy. You don't want to submarine, he might hurtle over you, but if you don't go in with conviction, and he's got the speed to get outside and take it the distance, this dude just makes your heart stop every time he has the ball.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Peters. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. Man, oh man, that ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
He's right on target. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. From the 1, it's first and goal as they try to open the scoring here. A designed run for the quarterback. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Brings up second and goal.
Can the D deny them on second and goal? Here we go. Dropping back, it's Batista. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Man, that's a big missed opportunity for the running back. I'm trying to find ways to feature this guy and get him the football in space and not just hand it to him all the time. And tell you what, I'm a lot less likely to find those plays if he can't reel in those catches.
After this long of a drive, you have to cap it off with a touchdown, and here comes third and goal. Using his legs, it's Peters. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, LSU! They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat, and the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win, and if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job. The pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room, so important to get off to a good start. Try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters.
They'll give it to the back. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job game tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
That's a really nice pass. You can see why this guy right here gives the Michigan faithful reason to be optimistic. You know, for years we know Michigan has always been good at running the football, but they've got to be able to throw. They've got to be more consistent making big plays through the air. This guy gives them that chance.
Hand off to the fullback. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Fullbacks, a.k.a. blocking backs, a.k.a. don't touch the football very often and usually don't go far down the field. But a nice little chunk run here for the fullback. Give him the ball, reward the big fella.
They'll leave it with him. The Wolverines will move the sticks. Inside the big house, they have those big condominiums down there on the field paving the way for the running backs.
Big, huge condominiums, and every year it's a little bit different of how they wear their uniforms and how they fit their uniforms, but the style, always the same. Line up, hit you right in the mouth. That's who Michigan is.
They'll ride the hot hand. Nice move to pick up yardage. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down.
And this guy is elite. There's a reason why he starts in this offense. You just saw the speed and the open field running ability on that last play, and this is a guy that is going to be key to the entire season for this offense.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. The give to the back. They get him after he picked up 5 and got him inside the red zone down to the 16.
Listen, defense is about energy. It's about passion. It's about physicality. They need a little bit more of that. Get the guy on the ground. You can't let guys break tackles. What could have been set up in a long yardage situation now becomes an easier situation because you couldn't get him on the ground.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, LSU 7, Michigan 0.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. The give to the tailback. Made a little something out of that run. He picked up a couple down to the 14.
They're strong and they're strong. defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive going.
So now on comes the field goal unit. And that is no good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Paulie.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
To the ground with the back. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. They'll try the run. Tackled, but he has a 1st down.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a 1st down.
LSU with the 1st and 10 here. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. And is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. To the air, it's Batista. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And he's got it inside the 10. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. He finds his man. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. What a weapon these wide receiver screens can be. Not only do you get a convoy blocking, you get dynamic running.
When you do this and you show me the threat of throwing this wide receiver screen, it makes me play defense differently. It makes me have more guys out wide, which opens the box inside. So I think it's really smart for coordinators and offenses to continually throw these screens to playmakers.
After getting nothing on the last play, will they try to throw it into the end zone on 3rd down? And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Tigers.
And this offense is firing at all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game 1, creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this 1st half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So it's an 80-yard drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. They're lining up to boot it away. He'll bring it out. It's McNeil. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
They'll try to power their way ahead. Tackled after picking up the first down.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet right there. I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on third down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's third and long or third and inches, you just have to go execute, and they do it there.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. They move the tight end all over. They'll go to the counter play. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, the offense is trying to go counter, but the defense blows it up. And they do it by getting penetration up the middle, setting up the tackle for loss.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Off the play fake. Getting some heat. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
And we might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. Looking to throw, it's Albright. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
On 3rd and long, you know what's coming. It's exactly where you want to get an offense. The passing game has to come out. You go nickel, bring some more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack to force the 4th down.
And the Wolverines will punt it away on 4th down. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. The Wolverines will send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin them deep. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. LSU ready to boot it away and open this 2nd half. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met it.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. Back to pass, it's Batista. And it's caught! Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
And it took a minute, but the passing attack now on board. The first passing touchdown of the season, and it took to the second half. But I'll tell you what, this offense will find its rhythm. They'll grow. They'll get better throughout the season. And this is going to be a hard passing attack to stop.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Buffalo handled its business today, and given what the week was like in Western New York, that is saying something. This is a focused group, and it's reflected in that final score. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quick.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
To the air, it's Albright. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Yeah, and you don't see very many quarterback hits on screens. You know, the offense wants to bluff real quick and make it look like pass, and then the quarterback's supposed to pop up, look like pass, and quickly get rid of it. You could tell timing all wrong. It was all jacked up, and that play went absolutely nowhere.
And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. And the Wolverines decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. And they'll get the punt out of there, and it'll be marked down just outside the opponent's 45. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
He'll pull it down. Still on his feet at the 45. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside.
Going for it all. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
The offense is trying to put the defense on their heels. On the second play of the drive, they completed a big one. And on the third play, they take another shot. Didn't come up with that one, but wouldn't surprise me if they tried again here.
A little screen to the running back. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. Looking to pass inside the red zone. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. The Tigers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. To the air, it's Batista. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and goal.
They've been outstanding on 3rd down all day long, and they could use one here on 3rd and goal. Trying to get the first with the give to the wide receiver. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. The 8th play of the drive coming. You'd hate to settle for a field goal. It's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the field goal unit is on the field.
Number 17 on the field goal.
And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And that will extend their lead even further. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 2-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And a great job by the linebacker. You could tell starting to crowd the line of scrimmage, get up there in the line of scrimmage, see it, diagnose it, get in the backfield, get the running back on the ground for the tackle for the loss.
Looking to throw, it's Albright. They're bringing heat. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And this defense is smelling blood right now. Like, they know they got him right where they want him. Got him in a 3rd down and long. They got to lead by 3 possessions. Everything is going their way. This offense is in trouble.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what.
And that pass intercepted. Got room on the return. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
I'll tell you, you got to give the defense credit, though, because with these conditions, it's not easy to catch for the offensive players. Certainly not for the defense, but great eye-hand coordination securing that interception.
A 1st down for the offense. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Get it out on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. The Wolverines headed quickly to the line.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big gainer.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Fires to the tight end. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his protection.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, LSU 24, Michigan 0.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. A third and long coming up here. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. It's complete on the right side. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
And listen, everything's 4-down territory at this point when you're trailing by this much late in the game. So it's okay you didn't get the first down there, but now the pressure's on to convert this. Otherwise, it's ball game.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Lets it fly. Throw to the end zone, picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
He needed that extra space as he bangs his way to the 14.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, you've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
Third and short, they've got them back up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. They'll go to the air on third and short. Fires to the big fella. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stops. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Quick pass on the jet motion. Pulls his way forward.
And these little touch. Just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David.
Going over the top. And the pass hits, picked off. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business. Michigan stole their winged helmets and possibly their fight song from Princeton, but they are giving an Ivy League level education in defense today.
Yeah, and stealing their hearts, just ripping them out, not giving them anywhere to go, no life. This offense has no answers because Michigan's out there just destroying them, giving them a education.
The give to the back. tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Unless there is a dramatic turn of events, this is not going to be a way to cool off that hot seat.
And they're going to have to be able to handle adversity and handle the outside noise moving forward, because losing this game in week 1, all the detractors, all the naysayers, that noise is going to get louder. That hot seat is getting even hotter. And I think all eyes are going to be on this program now, David, seeing how they turn the page and move on from this.
And I give you Exhibit A. Jesse Palmer just turned up the hot seat. All eyes are on them.
And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. Trying to take it back. And he was finding space, and he took it all the way back to the 22.
Defensively, you're always trying to dodge these bullets, the trick plays, right? This is the flea flicker. You can't practice this all the time. You very rarely see it. Wonderful job by the defense, understanding their responsibilities, staying home, forcing the big...
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! And the route is on.
Well, I think this home environment was just too much for their opponents to handle. There's been unbelievable noise and energy. The crowd showed up today, but how about the playmaking on the field? These guys have got dudes all over the field, and this kind of win week 1 sends a statement and reverberates all across college football.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5.
That's not what you want out of that kick return. If you're that return guy, you've got to make something happen. You've got to be able to make a guy miss. That's why you're back there in the first place, because of your athleticism, but you've got to be able to generate better field position on that kickoff return.
And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Keeping it on the ground with the single back. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Now on 3rd down after that run. Looking downfield, it's Albright. Out of the backfield, he's open. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
They'll throw it on 1st down. Oh, man, what a missed opportunity. Big fella almost got to run with the ball. Instead, it falls incomplete and brings up 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He's looking for a man on 2nd down. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Working on the right. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. And the Wolverines are marching down the field. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Coming after him. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together, run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack.
It's a fake. He's going to throw it. And the pass is incomplete. They thought they had the fake all dialed up, and it did not work. You have an incompletion like that, you always think, why not just let the quarterback throw it? The element of trickery was afoot, and it didn't work. Feeling some heat. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
This time it's complete. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. He's going to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And he got a hand in there. Knocks it away. Incomplete.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. Quarterback's just going to take a knee.